Hi everyone, and welcome to this lecture on how to build a waterfall chart. So let's build a waterfall chart based on federal contribution. So I'm going to build that into rows, and then I'm going to bring in program into columns. So let's say that someone said to you, I would like to see the total amount of federal contribution there is, but I want to see it by programs, and I want to see it in a waterfall chart so I can see the contribution of each program as it goes up. I'll go, okay, great, sure, we can do that. So I'm just going to bring programs into columns, federal contribution into rows, and then I've got bar chart. So now what do I do? Well, first of all, you need to change your federal contribution into a quick table calculation, and it needs to be a running total. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this fit the entire view. And then I'm going to bring in a grand total. So I'm going to click Analysis, and then I'm going to click Totals, and I'm going to click Show Row Grand Total. Now this is why I've always said never have totals in your raw data. There's no need for it, because if I brought it in, it would come in as a bar here, and it would affect a lot of the calculated fields we might do. If I need to show a total bar, all I need to do is click Analysis, Totals, and then show the one I want to show. So that's brought me my total bar here. Great, it's the same as this last province here, last program here, which it should be because this is a running total. Great, next thing I'm going to do, change it from a bar chart into a Gantt chart. Awesome. Now what I need to do is just fill in from this line to this line here. That would give me the waterfall bar for that one. Fill in from this line here to this line here, and that will give me the waterfall chart for that program, and so on. So how do I do that? Well, if I brought federal contribution into the size. Sorry, I have been saying total eligible cost. I meant to be saying federal contribution. Someone's asked us to show what the contribution by the Fed department is to these programs. So if I brought that into size, it would actually fill it upwards. So that's not exactly what we want. So what I'm going to have to do is right click, create calculated field. Just going to minus Fed contribution, and all I'm going to type in is minus, and I'm going to reference federal contribution. So that just turns all of my values in that field into negatives, and I'm then going to pull that into size, and that gives me my waterfall chart. Then all you need to do is just format it. So for example, just do that, and then just kind of format the axes and make it look good. But essentially that's your waterfall chart. You can also bring in your labels, format your labels so they don't look quite as there we go. Currency, put those to billions. Oh no, done that wrong. There we go. So put those to billions, and of course it isn't in pounds, is this actual data set is dollars, but you get the idea. That is essentially how you create a waterfall chart. Very easy. Just to quickly go over the basics again, you bring your dimension into your columns, you bring your measure into rows, you change your measure into a running total, and then you need to bring your measure again into size, but it needs to be the negative of that measure so that it fills downwards rather than upwards. Thanks guys, I hope you found this useful, and I will see you in the next lecture.